It's spring, which is one of the nicest times of year here in New York. There are leaves on the trees, the daffodils, the tulips, the hyacinths, they're all in bloom in all of the parks around the city. But it's also one of the worst times of the year because of taxes. It's tax season. And I despise having to do this. I think it is archaic. And with all this technology, shouldn't we be totally above this? Shouldn't we have a way of not having to do this every year? I don't know. Someone who knows more than I do about these things, please answer. But what it means is sitting and staring at a screen for so long for some people. And including myself, I've been looking at a computer for way too long for the last little while. And I found that what was happening when I would leave and just sort of walk around the city is that my distance vision was a lot more blurry than normal. And there might not be a correlation with looking at the screen, but I really believe that there is. Because I reverted to one of my routine practices, and sure enough, the blurriness diminished greatly. So one of the things that I have been doing over the years that is a part of my regular practice, and I slip every now and then, and I have to bring myself back to it. Part of my morning routine is doing eye exercises, and they are specifically yoga eye exercises. These are ancient exercises that benefit your eyes. So this is part of like very traditional yoga practice. Yoga is not just the poses and the postures that you're doing with your body, but really taking care of every aspect of the body. And I just love how this page opens up. Eye exercises. Like any other part of the body, the eye muscles need exercise. Modern social conditions require far less eye movement than living in a natural environment. Yogic eye exercises help to keep the muscles strong and active. I really was intrigued by that, and I have proven to myself that they really do work. It makes sense, staring at something like this that's so close to you for so long and focusing on it, your eyes are in one position for how many hours a day? For how long? Whereas if we think back to Primal man and what the eyes were designed for, how much we would be doing this sort of thing. It is a muscle. There are muscles in the eyes. It makes sense that to keep those muscles strong is in our best interest. So one of the things that I do as part of when I'm reminded are these eye exercises, and they do really help. And I want to share with you today what those eye exercises are, how to do them. So you start off by sitting, and you can sit anywhere. You can really do this anywhere, but you're going to get some strange looks if you do this in public. So I really practice this in the privacy of my home in the morning, really, when I wake up. You sit with your neck erect, so not like that, not like this, but sit with your neck straight up, and you want to not be moving your head. So just be conscious of this. When I tell you what to do with your eyes, don't follow the movement with your head. So the first exercise is to look, and I'm going to just use a pen to demonstrate. You want to go up as far as possible and down as far as possible. So ideally you're doing this with your eyes and then this. You're doing this with your eyes and this with your eyes. You don't want to do like that and that. You want to try to go all the way up and all the way down. And you do this slowly and focus on going all the way up and all the way down. And you're going to repeat that 10 times. So it will look like this. 1, 1, 2, 2, 3, 3, and so on. Not like this, not 1, 1, 2. That's moving your head and your neck. You don't want to do that. You also don't want to do this. 1, 1, 2, 2. All the way up as far as you can go, even trying to see the ceiling. And take your time. Let's sit here for a little while. Not too long, but sit here for a little while to feel that stretch and what it feels like, and then slowly and controlled. So you want to be going as much as possible, rather than, okay, 'cause then you're controlling the movement and really feeling the stretch ideally. So you do that 10 times. 1, 1, 2, 2, and so on till 10. Then you close your eyes and you rest them for 30 seconds. So you sit there and you can just count to 30 in your head. Then you open your eyes, and the next movement is from side to side. So again, keeping your head completely straight, you're going to look to that side as much as possible. 1, 2, 1, 2, 2, 3, 3. And I've never done this in a performative way before, so it's tricky. And I'm not able to fully do it with concentration, and I'm usually sitting on the ground cross-legged. So they're making all kinds of excuses for why I'm not doing it as ideally as possible. But you do that 10 times, and then you close your eyes, rest for 30 seconds. And then the third movement is diagonally. So you're gonna go that way as much as possible to that way. So there to there, opposite directions diagonally. 1, 1, 2, 2. Don't move the head. Not like this. Head straight. Okay, 10 times. Close your eyes. 30 seconds. Next, the opposite diagonal. So 1, 1, 2, 2, 3, 3, and so on till 10. Then you close your eyes and you rest for 30 seconds. And then the last movement is circular. So you're going to look up and you're going to go clockwise. This is very, I can't do both at the same time. You're going to go up here. You're going to go like this. One. Control the movement. Go slow if you have to. 2, 2. 3 to 10. Close your eyes, rest, and then the last movement is to do the circle in the opposite direction, counterclockwise. So ten times. Close your eyes, and that is the end of the exercise portion. So what you do is you rub your hands together to warm them, and then you hold those warm fingers over your eyes for about 30 seconds. And if you have never done this before, your eyes will probably hurt. So don't be alarmed that because you're stretching. It's like a muscle that hasn't been worked out before. So don't push at the beginning. Don't really push. I mean, you want to try to go as far as possible, but don't stress out like this, like to get there. Be gentle, go slowly, take your rests for 30 seconds. And at the end of this, like even I, who have been doing this for years, when I stop doing it for a little while and then I come back into it, those first couple of days of doing it, I feel a little bit of a strain in my eyes when I'm done. This is a stretch. And I have to say, I feel like it's so beneficial to my vision doing these stretches. It's especially if I really have to focus on something, not just the computer or the phone, but when I'm working on a project that's very, very intricate with knitting or sewing, the jewelry making that I did, the weaving of the gold, which was really an eye strain. Doing these exercises every single morning really helped me. So that's my sharing of eye exercises for if you're experiencing eye strain. Hope that helps some people.